What's the deal next YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720 and I'm back with another video. So I get up today. I'm not an early bird. You know, I go to bed about 4 a.m. I wake up maybe like 1, 2. That's what I do. Get up, make me some coffee. How you say, pop my dig pills or so y'all say. You know, pop my dig pills. And I go to my inbox. I fuck with all my subscribers. Anybody that fuck with me, I don't even call y'all subs. I call y'all extended family. I fuck with all y'all. So I fuck with I read all my inbox. So I'm going through my shit. And then what I see here, oh yeah, Dice said it's gonna be better on the PS4. So I just replying and said they even got a tweet for some jokers yesterday talking about lip service and I don't even pause, nigga. I don't know about no lip service. Read the article. Click the link. You see this shit. It was reported. It says from an interview. It's been very small. It says an interview that was done last month. So I click on the actual interview. I know what Dice said recently about Battlefield running better on the Windows. 8, and in the Xbox One because of DirectX 11 whatever. I know I read that, and that was what I mean. But anyway, that came from when he said it was an old article when they thought that Sony had these 7 gigs for RAM for gaming, whatever the goddamn case may be. He would say something if you have more RAM, the better, and it was going and spread out a lot. He said Microsoft has 5 gigs of RAM and Sony has 8 gigs of RAM, and that's not even true anymore. So, but anyway. Man, fucking allergies. So anyway, so I said, you guys, before you start sending me this article from Dice, click the font thing, and read the actual interview. And you'll say it was from over a month ago, and they were going by the old specs of both consoles. Now, with that being said, so I gotta go through to get it. So I go down my list, and some guy was like, yeah, you keep talking about Microsoft Cloud. Sony got the cloud too. They got Gakai. So I was telling these motherfuckers, I said, that's not the same thing as what Microsoft is doing. Gakai is nothing but a cloud-based streaming, and all their servers are in China, And I had this one, I told this one guy, I said, listen, I know why I'm playing for Xbox Live next generation. Why are Sony charging? They're still doing P2P. All, Microsoft first and third party games will be on dedicated servers and matchmaking. I get that. Well, Sony's doing the same thing. They got Gakai. I said, no. And like I said, it's crazy because this whole Gakai thing, with they talked about it during the reveal of the PlayStation 4. It's supposed to be a big part of that system, which is not ready at launch. But we're not going to talk about that. It doesn't come out in 2014. But check this out. So in Europe, it says that the plans begins with North America next year, and the plan is to provide a streaming service. Like I said before, a streaming service that will allow for PS3 content to initially be streamed to firstly the PS4 and then the Vita. He said. Now, so that would happen in 2014 in North America initially. Now that I touched upon these issues of broadband in Europe during the presentation, Europe, of course, is a roadmap. It's a bump on the roadmap. So Gakai's not even coming out in Europe, maybe mid 2015, 2016. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said before, Sony's not doing anything it's not even Sony's cloud shit is not even nowhere on par of what Microsoft is doing. Like Microsoft has whole data centers. It's bigger than just gaming for them. Like I'm not gonna lie and say Microsoft has all that shit for gaming, but it can be used to if they choose to. And like I said, it's not even close. Microsoft has data centers all around the world. They have passed Amazon. I didn't even know that. Amazon. Like think about it. Amazon is huge, and Microsoft has more servers than Amazon. Amazon right now, they plan to build unless I'm being lazy right now, but I will post you guys an article at the bottom. Click that and look at what the fuck it is with Microsoft with their data centers. Like I said, they're gonna pass Google pretty soon. Like I said, it's not even remotely close. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being it is what it is. Like I just think that it's funny. Like I said, it's okay if Sony can't do some things. You know what I mean? Stick to what's Anything said Microsoft. Oh, Sony can do this. Like come on. Well, Microsoft talked about their cloud. So, well, Sony can do it. We can do cloud. Well, where is Sony getting these goddamn servers from? I'm just being real. All good cloud. Their servers are in China. China's some goddamn weird. Microsoft has data centers all around the goddamn globe. I'm just being real. Like it is what it is. Some things you don't need the article. That's how I got a free game now. I was talking to this pony, the Sony pony in my Facebook group. And he was like, yeah. I said, I know why Microsoft is charging for Xbox Live next generation, because I'm going to have dedicated, servers, first and third party, matchmaking will be done in the cloud. I get it. Sony is still doing P2P, peer-to-peer. You know what I mean? Why they're charging, you know what I mean? Well, they go tell me they charging for cross-game chat. I mean, I can do that on my Vita. So why is Sony charging for? Why? I mean, I'm not saying that Sony may not have a few games that may run on dedicated servers, but Microsoft's, I mean, every first and third party game and matchmaking is going to be done in the cloud. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can't even negate that. You know what I mean? Like, shit, Sony's here and Microsoft is here. Like, as far as Microsoft, like, I'm not even trying to sound like a fanboy. Hold on. Fanboy! I'm not even, I mean, it is what it is. Like, God, they just bought, Nokia for $7.2 billion. You know what I mean? So, Microsoft about to have their own cell phones. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. They just bought the motherfuckers outright. Boop. But anyway, I'm about to, imagine me get me an Xbox phone. That'd be dope. Like, yo, I got me an Xbox One phone, nigga. Yeah! But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video. So anyway, for Europe, it's not so good. Maybe 2015, maybe 2016. I'm just saying, that's Sony. They do this deal with supposed to be rack space. And, that doesn't mean they're going to have dedicated servers. It's like, they're expensive. Like, where the fuck is Sony getting these servers from? You know what I mean? Rackspace do a lot of things. They do server maintenance, server security. You remember how Sony got hacked? Well, at this generation, you know what I mean? So, it doesn't mean that Sony's going to have dedicated servers for gaming. Now, will you see maybe one or two games where they have dedicated? Yes, I'm not negating that. So, like I said, this generation, think about how many games we got this generation. About 500 games, or whatever the case may be. Like this generation probably going for, the 8th gen probably lasts 10 years, between 7 and 10 years. They already said it. So, imagine all those games that are going to come out between now and then. And, Sony doesn't have it financially, but all of those games that come on the Xbox One will be on dedicated servers. Like, at the end of the day, like you said, you Sony guys, well, Microsoft did the unveiling, they talked about all the features. I mean, I get it. I know one plays games 24/7, but you guys said, we don't care about that. We just care about the games. What the fuck is Sony games? They got 3 exclusives. Knack, Drive Club, and Killzone. That's it. But that's it. Infamous Second Son, first quarter. What comes out after that? When's the order coming out? I mean, we haven't even seen any gameplay of the order. I'm just saying, but look what Microsoft has given me. For this, at launch, I got Rise. I can't wait to play. Now, let me say, as far as the multiplayer, I can give a shit. Because, every game, like, I never played the multiplayer on Assassin's Creed or Batman. Like, those games I look at as first party. I mean, as first party, as first one-player games. Like, I just play those for the story. So, I got Rise. I got Forza 5, which that looks awesome. Forza 5. I got Killer Instinct. What else I got? Oh, I'm big on this. You guys will see a lot of gameplay from Crimson Dragon. I'm a big Panzer Dragon fan. I have all of the games, you know what I mean? What else I got from Xbox One? You know what I mean? Project Spark. There's a lot of goddamn games. Quantum Break. I forget about that. Project, what's that? I'm sorry. Sunset Overdrive. That's another guy. I forgot about that. Like, Microsoft has game after game. Titanfall. Like, these, like I'm just being real. Dead Rising 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Sony, end of the day, like I said, you guys say you're about games. Like, Microsoft has the games. You know what I mean? Well, when the new God of War comes out, how the fuck you know another God of War is coming out? Tell me. I'm still waiting on the Getaway 2. I'm still waiting on the Last Guardian. You know what I mean? What happened? Like, it blows my mind that a Siphon Filter didn't come out for the PlayStation 3. That game was huge and back in the PS1. Like, you know what I mean? Siphon Filter, that was shit. You know what I mean? So, like, it's nowhere it's written that you're going to get another Uncharted, which I don't care for Uncharted anyway. I think it's very cheesy. I'm going to be real with you. You guys think I'm so much of an expert. Like I said before, the best game that I played this generation, hands down, was God of War 3. God of War 3, and then maybe, if not Gears, maybe... Well, I like Splinter Cell was raw too. I mean, I like Metal Gear 2, Solid 4. That was hot. That was dope too. But God of War 3 was the rawest shit ever. You know what I mean? Like, that was dope. Like, you know what I mean? So I give credit when credit's due. I'm not big on Uncharted. You know what I mean? Got God of War this session. Like I said, the first God of War game that I ever played was God of War 3. I'm gonna get into the other two. Actually, I got a free code for my man. Shout out to my brother Thug Love. Like I said, when God of War came out on the PS2. I was already on my Xbox Live shit and playing online. I wasn't even fucking with Sony no more, you know what I mean? So, like I said, the first one I played was God of War 3. Dope game. Fantastic, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm about to wrap this video. I don't went on long enough. Gakai's not coming out in Europe, but maybe 2015, 2016, so. And what? Sony got the same thing? No, they don't. It's just streams. Sony's gonna charge you for games that you already bought. So I bought God of War 3, right? I have it on disc, so they're gonna charge me. I gotta buy the game. I want to stream it to my Vita. Like I would love to play that game with my Vita. You know what I mean? But I gotta pay for it again. I'm just saying, like, what are they gonna do with it? I refuse to buy the same game twice. I'm just being real. So, but anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up, and as I always say, bang, bang. Damn, dog! They cloud shit ain't coming out. They cloud shit ain't coming out in 2015, 2016 in Europe.